In 1975, Cambodia was plunged into the dark age of Year Zero. Today, Cambodia has to live with the knowledge that the Khmer Rouge, who engineered that cruel reversal in time, are on their way back. The pitiless little war in Cambodia is heating up again. Talk of UN peace plans doesn't mean much to these Khmer Rouge soldiers from the 450th Special Forces Unit moving into Cambodia. These men are fighters, not diplomats. War is the only way of life they know, and they sense the war is going their way. These are tough jungle troops at home in the forest. Their casual appearance belies the iron discipline of those who know no other life. To understand where the Khmer Rouge are going, you have to understand where they started. They see themselves as heirs to an ancient empire. They say, our revolution is 2,000 years old. Cambodians who would share nothing else in the Khmer Rouge ideology would share their sense of injustice at a lost inheritance. That inheritance reached its peak during the ANGKOR period, when the great Khmer Empire spread across Southeast Asia. Since the fall of ANGKOR to invaders from Thailand, the history of Cambodia has been a sad story of shrinking boundaries, caught between the tiger of Thailand and the crocodile of Vietnam. The arrival of the French preserved Cambodia. When the French crowned Prince Norodom Sihanouk king, they expected a malleable playboy. Instead, Sihanouk outwitted them and won early independence for his country. He had little tolerance for political opinion other than his own. He called them Khmer Rouge, Red Khmer, and ordered his police to suppress them. Yet the movement we know today as Khmer Rouge owes much to the prince. The founding three members who went into the jungle in 1963 remain key leaders today, in particular Pol Pot and Son Sen. Their tiny movement might have remained a footnote to history had not the war in Vietnam spread across the border. In 1970, an American-supported coup toppled Sihanouk and installed General Lon Nol. Sihanouk turned to China for help. They encouraged him to embrace the Khmer Rouge. Sihanouk transformed their popular appeal. They traded on an almost racist nationalism, on anger at the American bombing, and on their own reputation for being incorruptible. In the popular imagination, these were the prophesied black men of the forest. The destruction of the fabric of Cambodian society caused by the American bombing and the subsequent refugee crisis helped the Khmer Rouge. With the support of China, they were on the road to their long-awaited victory. They tightened the noose around Phnom Penh. Loss of American support left Lon Nol's Khmer Republic to crumble. On April the 17th, 1975, the Khmer Rouge forces swept into the capital. After 5 years of brutal fighting, the war-weary population welcomed an end to the carnage. Few Cambodians and fewer outsiders could possibly have imagined what was to follow. The Khmer Rouge emptied Phnom Penh and every other city and town. They marched the population to the countryside to bring life to their dream of a radically new society. They would start in the Year Zero and create new men and women without class or property, pure Khmer. At least 1 million people died from starvation, exhaustion, or execution. When his policies failed, Pol Pot blamed saboteurs, traitors, and the hated Vietnamese. Massive purges ate away at the population and even at party loyalists. Even some of the original leaders could not escape. The Vietnamese responded to repeated cross-border raids by invading in late 1978. They'd showed no concern for the excesses of the Khmer Rouge inside Cambodia. Driving Khmer Rouge military and civilians to the Thai border, Vietnamese forces swept across the country and installed a new communist government in Phnom Penh. The Khmer Rouge were beaten. Starving and dying, 30,000 soldiers and civilians sought the sanctuary of Thailand. Witnesses called it the walking concentration camp. Pol Pot's glorious revolution was at an end.